What's up, friends? It's Manni, and this is how it is to rank up and play for the first time in Call of Duty Mobile. Obviously, as you know, I've played lots of first-person shooters in my life, all my life basically, but I've never done COD Mobile, so let's go and do that. And the idea came from you guys watching my my little short on Counter-Strike 2, what I was playing on PC here, and just had a bit of fun after 10 years of playing no Counter-Strike, just kicking some serious butt. And yeah, so you told me, hey, go and play COD Mobile, man. You should be having some fun there. And that's what we're gonna do here. So I've leveled up this account enough to play ranked matches, because before that, it seemed all the multiplayer matches had a lot of bots in them, and the ranked matches, from what I can tell, don't seem to have any bots anymore. Correct me if I'm wrong though, like I said, first time playing Call of Duty Mobile, and although I was an absolute freaking maniac in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 1 back in the days, playing Clan Wars all day long, even searching for high-skill opponents in IRC back in the days. Man, that was the time, seriously. But I didn't have, for example, these airstrikes. I had attack helicopters when I got 5 or 6 kills. Yeah, so a lot of things have apparently changed. Also, there are some futuristic freaking laser guns in the game now. I'm not a fan of those. I will not be using them. I don't care how good they are. It's just not Call of Duty for me, man. Seriously. I want real weapons that I can recognize from the real world. And that is how I want to play the game. And no matter how good these weapons are, I will simply completely ignore them. Another thing you don't see me doing yet is this sliding around on the ground business that all the good players are doing. But the thing is, that was not part of Modern Warfare back in the days. It's not part of Counter-Strike and any of the realistic shooters, in my opinion. It's a Fortnite and Apex thing, and the reason I don't like these games. So, the thing is though, all weapons felt more powerful to me. Because all weapons here in this mobile game seem to be like, they have barely any recoil. They control so easily, you just hold the button down and they just like laser, they stay right where they are. In Modern Warfare back in the days, I remember I had to compensate for the recoil, and for there was a vertical and a horizontal spread that the weapon generated when firing, and you had to compensate for all of that. So it was a lot more difficult to handle the weapons right in the original game. And of course, as a mobile game, I guess there's only so much you can do, maybe, yeah. But keep in mind, we are actually playing this here with mouse and keyboard on Game Loop, the program that is specifically made to handle also Call of Duty Mobile. From what I gather, I will only be playing with other players also having additional external controllers mounted to it. So mouse and keyboard, most of it. Some people may be having certain controllers or whatever, but I guess I will specifically be matched with players also running mouse and keyboard in most cases, and so it's not an unfair advantage here anymore. That is what apparently mobile Call of Duty has done very well. They understood that people playing mouse and keyboard are generally having an advantage, so they matched them against those kind of players. So that allows me to still play Call of Duty Mobile with you here on this mobile gaming channel, but still love the control scheme that I prefer most of all, and that I've practiced all my freaking life. I've never really played touchscreen so much. At least not in fast first-person shooters. And although I know there's some people who are insanely good at it, I've seen videos that they have these little glove thingies over their thumbs, and they go, they don't play much worse, or maybe even the same or better even than I do here with mouse and keyboard, and they do that with touch controls. I wouldn't be able to do it. Anyways, here we are, and we scored the first victory here, MVP on. I don't even know what map this is. I don't recognize the map. I know a lot of maps from back in the days on Modern Warfare. That would be Crossfire, for example, right? My favorite map. Man, Crossfire was my absolute favorite map. And they have this here in Call of Duty Mobile too, and it's awesome. I love it. I can walk backwards with my eyes closed through the map. Absolutely zero problems. And I remember how I sniped enemy 5-on-5 Clan Wars. I was our clan sniper back in the days, and man, was I good back then, jeez. That I just fired things. Pretty much any shot was a kill, and even through walls all the time, and I don't know, anticipating enemy movement and stuff. It was so good. I mean, I wish I could show you stuff from back in those days. And I believe I do actually have on this channel here, one of my first videos ever was like a little homage to back in the days with Modern Warfare, I believe. COD Gaming was my frag movie back in the days. If I find it, I'll link it to you down in the video description, pinned comment. That would be, I believe, my first video ever made on YouTube, and that back then with not very good quality and all everything. but it shows exactly Modern Warfare 1, which I just lived back then, man. That was the days. Those were the days. Of course, I also played Counter-Strike 1.6 most of all. I have never really played much Counter-Strike Source, although I love that the hitboxes were finally accurate. In 1.6, the hitboxes were such an freaking problem. Sometimes you had an AFK player standing in front of you, and you clearly shoot his head like from point blank, and you just can't hit him because the hitbox doesn't actually show. What was that? The hitbox actually didn't match the model of the player, and it was insane. But yeah, so ladies and gents, I've spent a lot of time leveling up this account to get ranked matches and have a lot and level up some weapons. And I'm up. I'm down for it. What do you say? I'm up for it. I'm down for it. You can say both, right? Doesn't that makes no sense, does it? You can be up and down for it, and yet it both means the same thing. Yeah, for playing more matches if you like. Again, this is a mobile gaming channel, and as such, I intend to enjoy a lot of different mobile games with you here, and first-person shooters are literally my life. That is what I have been doing all the time. And right after finishing this recording, by the way, I'll go on the other channel and I start playing Escape from Tarkov Arena, because it's just released, or, well, the beta phase has gone up, and I am among the early beta testers, and that will be on Manni Plays. A super realistic, awesome hardcore shooter that is now more like a fast multiplayer action shooter rather than the survival extraction raid thing that it was before. So you can have a lot more action, and yeah, let's see how that goes. I have never played it before, but I'm assuming it's gonna be amazing. Here, by the way, this, I don't know, tell me in the comments please what I can do about this guy. Other than, I don't know, maybe shooting some kind of grenade onto him. It seems like this shield that he's got is impenetrable. I can't get through it. I thought maybe I just have to hit it often enough, but this was the first time I encountered somebody with that shield. So, I don't know how to defeat that. Maybe it's like this ultimate thing. In the top right, you see my glowing weapon. It's a flamethrower. I hate it. I hate this freaking, because you have to get so close for it. This is my ultimate that I can activate. But maybe he has an ultimate with the shield, and maybe it's impenetrable completely. But what do you do about this player then if he has that shield? I don't know. Anyways, so that was my first ever Call of Duty Mobile video. Tell me what you think about it, and I'll catch you in the next one. If you do like it, I guess I'll see about your feedback. Catch you in the next one. Have a good one. Manni signing off, and bye-bye, my friends.